Taurus, hello and welcome to your weekly energy check-in. It's time to look at your house and home. Keep in mind, home is also where the heart is. Do with that what you will now. You have the means to do something. You have the means, the extra hands. Maybe you have too much in your hands, in fact, and perhaps it's time to use your cunning to whittle that down and figure out what is not working for you, what is causing a discord within your house and home, or within your ability to work on whatever it is you're trying to work on. I'm sure there is something, Taurus. You always have something going on. You are usually quite steadfast in accomplishing it. So, you're coming in as a page. You're coming in as a page. There may have been a Queen of Cups to which you were attempting to go. Now, the thing is, you're both facing opposite directions, so I don't think that quite worked out. Now, this also may be somebody coming towards you, but, you know, do with that what you may. Whatever it happened to be, it didn't quite work out. Either you didn't get the recognition you felt you deserved, maybe at work, maybe in a romantic relationship, maybe you didn't offer the recognition required. This has to do with very much communication, also has to do with a lot of thought. Maybe you've been thinking too much, overthinking it, or maybe there are a lot of words that needed to be said, or still need to be said, to reach this Six of Cups, to reach this comfort. Remember, in the traditional Rider-Waite, the Six of Cups has two children in a courtyard, one offering a bouquet to another surrounded by flowers. They are safe there. It is childlike, it is happy, it is peaceful. Have you lost that peace? Or are you afraid you can't get it because you're not speaking up? Because the Four of Wands, in reverse, is the closing of a gate, is the closing of a path towards happiness, and yet you have the Sun card. Now, the Sun can also represent our inner child, or moving to what benefits our inner child. If you think about the traditional Rider-Waite as well, the Sun is also considered the best card in the deck. I like to think the Tower is, but, you know, do with that what you will. But something must be offered. Perhaps you were offering it to them, or perhaps you felt it needs to be offered to you. Maybe you just have money coming in. It could go either way, but since we're dealing with house and home here, despite work showing up with the octopus, you may have to work on something for a peaceful sense of home and such. But you haven't done that, have you? No, you really haven't. And you think you've made the right choice. But do remember, all work and no play makes, who is it, Jack a dull boy or something? Maybe you were focusing too much on your work rather than your home. Maybe you weren't using your wisdom to its full potential. Maybe you thought you were making the right choice. And maybe you weren't. Maybe you're working too hard. Again, all work and no play. To go on this journey, to go have some fun, to bring new life into your place of living, into the home within your heart. Maybe it's time to go for it. Maybe you're too focused on your money. Whatever it is, you're trying to ignore all of these thoughts. You do not want to admit them, you do not want to push them away. You are either allowing them to rule your life, or you're ignoring them completely. But I think you might be ignoring them because you're still focused on the past. The path, perhaps you're focused on the path of something. I mean, I did put that right above the Fool, so perhaps that slip of the tongue was quite appropriate. Because something with somebody isn't working out. Whether you thought you made the right choice or not, you're still not over it. So you still have the opportunity to make a choice towards something. And you can choose to be alone. And you can choose to also go for your inner wisdom. I mean, cat does represent our cunning. Perhaps it's time to think about everything you have learned in life and how it can be utilized properly. Either way, You feel abandoned, and I'm going to put that over the Six of Cups and the Eight of Wands for a reason. Are you going to move forward with things, or are you going to run away from them? Because you don't want to be in that hermit energy, I don't think. I think you want to go in to where you feel safe. I don't think those pentacles represent money right there. I think they represent resources, and resources can be energy and emotions. Despite what you keep telling yourself. Oh, look, it is my favorite card. Well, second favorite card. In my opinion, the best card in the deck. The Tower. Things must fall to be rebuilt. Sometimes we have to swallow our pride and really work on the things we wish to ignore. Because clearly, no matter what you keep telling yourself, you can't ignore them. You just keep running away. Because you don't want to face it. Now, for some extra advice, you have the Andromedans in reverse. You're not working with your free will. You are not manifesting anything. You're staying stagnant because it's easier. You are either trying too hard to control yourself or too hard to control others and ensure they're doing what you want to do to create a peaceful home. Now, I think it may be time to open that third eye and really see what needs to be seen, but you keep trying to avoid seeing. You do have free will. I don't know why you're not using it. And you're trying to push out the things that will most benefit you. It's time to do some work. So, that's all up to you. Do with this what you will. There's a subscribe button. Please hit that. That would be great. If you hit the like button, more people can see this. That would also be great. And if you want a personal reading, you can check the description box. This would also be great. I would appreciate any of those things. And all of this said and done, hopefully I'll see you soon. Goodbye, Taurus.